When it comes to the most prestigious colleges in the US, there is much more than just the Ivy Leagues. Colleges like MIT, Northeastern, the UCs, Stanford, and my personal favorite, Duke University. Now, Duke University has some notable alumni like Tim Cook, Adam Silver, and a dozen of Nobel Prize winners, and it's safe to say that it's made its way up to a good ranking of number 10 in a sweet spot next to all of the Ivy Leagues. With an extremely selective process, you're looking at a 7.7% acceptance rate into Duke University, which is even lower than some of the Ivies like Cornell that are out there. To give you guys more perspective, here is the common data set of 2021 and 2022, which goes over precisely what Duke University looks for in its students, all the way from test scores, your AP tests, volunteering activities, extracurriculars, personal essays, and guess what? Out of all of the things that are in the list, there isn't a single one that is not considered. So they are looking at your entire profile, measuring each and every part of your application. We have made it to episode number 13, and in this video, we're going to look at everything related to Duke University for undergrads and graduate students, scholarships and financial aids for international students, and what you can do to actually get into this highly competitive college. With a breakdown of $63,000 for tuition fee, $17,000 for living expenses, and $3,000 for books and other supplies, you're looking at a whopping $85,000 per year as a cost of attendance if you get no financial aid. But before you guys just close this video with this ginormous number, I'm here to tell you that Duke University does provide financial aid to international students, and we're going to go over that. The best part about this financial aid is that it's renewed automatically each year. So if you get accepted into Duke University with some amount of financial aid, let's say that it's 90%, that amount will stay constant until you graduate. And you don't have to worry that you'll end up paying a higher amount of tuition fee in your second, third, or fourth year of undergrad. The one and most important thing is that after you like this video and subscribe to the channel, make sure that on your Duke college application, you clearly mention that you need financial aid. This is the single most important part, that you have to tell them that you do need this aid. If you miss out on this one key important piece of information, there is no other way to request for financial aid. Now, Duke is need aware, which means that indicating on your application that you need financial aid will definitely go into their decision making factor on whether they give you the admission or not. And I want to actually bring up a good question, and feel free to drop your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. What do you think would be better? Let's say in one situation, you have 100% scholarship from maybe one of your safety colleges that isn't, ranked or known or popular in the US. Still in the US, as an international student, they're giving you a full ride. Or you get maybe 0 or 10% scholarship in a high-ranking university like Duke University, for example. Which one would you choose? I feel like it is very debatable, and the brand of the college definitely matters a lot. I feel like it's something that you carry with you throughout your life, and the opportunities that the college gives you is valuable. But at the same time, is it really worth those thousands of dollars? Let me know what you guys think. So getting back to the video, there are 3 very straightforward steps that you can take to apply for financial aid as an undergrad student. The first one would be to start filling out your Common Application, which is your main application for Duke University. And by adding Duke to the Common App portal, everything that goes along with Common App, and in addition to that, you may have any supplemental questions that you may need to answer. The second step that you're going to take is filling out the CSS profile. This is where you'll add in all of your income tax and business details for your parents, as well as household information, so that Duke University can evaluate how much aid you should receive. And then the third thing is you're going to make sure that in case they email you, the email doesn't go into your spam folder. So just keep an eye out for that. I feel like a lot of students miss out on important pieces of communication just because they don't, one, regularly check their emails, or it just goes into their spam. So keep an eye out for that in case the admissions committee requests for any additional supporting documentation that you need. And those are the only 3 steps that you need to take. There is no separate application apart from these 2 things that you'll have to fill for the need-based aid. Now, unlike a lot of the Ivy Leagues and majority of the colleges in the US, Duke has done something a little different, wherein they have decided to give merit-based scholarships. This is available to incoming first-year students, undergrad international students, as well as their subsequent year, so second, third, and fourth year. Since this is a merit-based scholarship, for first year, it's dependent on your high school marks, maybe your test scores like ACT, SAT, TOEFL, and in your subsequent years, it depends on how you perform in college. So it's very straightforward, and if you're a good student with a good academic standing, you can get this merit-based scholarship for all 4 years of your undergraduate degree. There is a November 1st deadline for early decision and a January 3rd deadline for regular decision. Now, for those of you guys that are not familiar with the whole decisions process or the admission deadlines, early decision colleges are colleges that are binding and you can only apply to one. This means that if you get into your early decision college, you have to say yes to them. It is somewhat, in layman terms, a legal contract that you're telling them that if they accept you, you will say yes. So be very careful with which college you choose for your early decision. Regular decisions, you guys can apply as much as you want, and you can expect to hear back sometime between March or April on their decision on whether you were accepted or not. That covers everything for our undergrad students. Now moving on to our graduate applicants, masters and PhDs, you guys will apply through the Duke University portal, and your application requirements will be very straightforward in terms of your personal information, your transcripts, your letters of recommendation, CVs, as well as an essay that describes your research background as well as your area of interest. Now, in addition to this, Duke has gone out of their way to say that they do accept 3-year undergraduate degrees as well. The only thing is you will need to get your 3-year degree evaluated by an official third party just to prove its credibility in some sort. So that's all that I had for this video. Duke University, the entire process is very straightforward, as you guys can probably see, and they do provide financial aid to international students. So if that college is on your list, it's definitely a good high-ranking college to have on there. Now, the question for this video, for everyone who's watching till this point, is what time are you guys available to watch a YouTube live stream? Basically, when you guys free to watch me. So put that in the comments. Put your time zone, your day and time zone as well, so I know which ones are common among the comments, and we'll see what overlaps. But that's all that I had for this video. Like the video. Let's try to get it to 500 likes. It's a trend that we have for our Road to Success series videos. And for anyone who's missed the other videos, you can check them out in the playlist. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.